Hi and welcome to this auto-emotional appraisal of a very special vehicle. It's instantly recognizable by lots of car aficionados as well as the old school Mercedes brigade. This is of course the car that is favorably known on the internet as the 5.6 an absolutely stunning one-off vehicle presented, as you can see, in this beautiful hue of grey metallic and pretty much slammed to the deck. It is of course a W123 shape 230E, but this has had a very painstakingly and meticulously detailed conversion done to hold within its very soul 560 engine block from, of course, the much bigger brother Mercedes Benz. And this particular vehicle was of course owned by one of the editors of Practical Classics magazine. Therefore it's had a comprehensive write-up done on the vehicle, which really does make for stunning reading when you see the amount of work and craftsmanship really went into creating this one-off truly magnificent vehicle. Sitting on the original style Mercedes rims, the vehicle really, as you can see, the stance is just a one-off for a W123. Very rarely are you going to get an opportunity to purchase a car that's had such a great history detailed of it and so many write-ups done throughout its history as this particular vehicle. It's really then a beautiful vehicle from any angle, a host of upgrades including lots of audio equipment as well. The car just really sitting almost vertical to the horizontal to the ground, and really does handle as though it's on rails, a phrase that's thrown around quite a lot, but on this particular vehicle it's truly fitting that twin chrome exhaust, giving a hint of the power that extends out of that engine block. The Euro style raised number plates, as you can see on the rear parcel shelf. You've also got the car audio system, which has been upgraded to encompass the Alpine head unit as well as the MTX base box within the boot enclosure itself. As you can see there, the sub, which is all connected up to that Fusion amp, and the boot itself is also dynamated out to ensure that it really does have all the sound kept inside. You've then got a huge stack of Practical Classics magazines, of course fitting considering its owner was of course one of the editors of said vehicle. And again, just going around the whole car, it really does jump out at you, whether it be the exterior in that grey metallic, or of course the black leather interior with that period tartan check, really then setting the vehicle off. As you can see, the car itself really just has a host of bells and whistles that makes it a car fan's dream. Getting inside, you'll notice that something that you've never seen on the W123s before, of course, the electric seats, fully operational, of course, the tilt and slide facility. Jumping into the car, you're greeted by that build quality as soon as you close the door, and the resonance of the door itself closing, signifying the build quality that made the German vehicle manufacturer also formidable in its field. You've also got the switchgear then from the bigger brother Mercedes, including of course the Alpine head unit, which marries up to the subwoofer and amp in the rear, that seamless Mercedes gearbox and engine, which when you hear it start up really does send a bit of a shudder down your spine. You've also got the lumbar support electrically controlled modules here for the front two seats, and the interior is in brilliant condition, that black leather interior, even the front armrest and all of the seats really, including even the driver's bolster, in very good order. Really a vehicle that has got no shortfall of following and fans, something that you can get in and drive every day, as well as something that you can really keep in a garage and you know it's always going to appreciate in terms of value. The car, of course, starts without fault on the button. You have, of course, got the ancillary heating and cooling elements, which, as you can see there, blowing nice and strong. And the vehicle, of course, as mentioned previously, will be accompanied by this Alpine CD tuner, but really and truly it's the sound of the actual engine that really does it justice on this vehicle. And if I just try and get some of that sound coming through as I start the engine on this beautiful engine note just burbling away, really does turn heads whenever you get her going, and hopefully the camera can pick up some of that rumble. You can also, if you could just about make out, the car will physically just move under the power of this engine that's been shoehorned in this engine bay. It will literally rock the vehicle side to side, yet you still have that superb three-pointed star signifying the build quality on this particular car. The car then really isn't for the faint-hearted. It's something that really needs to be cherished and appreciated. Again, a host of upgrades for a W123 that you really wouldn't get anywhere else, including the switchgear, the electric seats, the black leather interior. Again, as you can see, the bolster in near A1 condition. The vehicle really then looking for a very special person to take her on board and be part of its chain of much accomplished and very loving owners. Again, the car really has a host of upgrades that will be detailed on Auto Emotional, and its new owner, be it a very lucky one, the W123 230E, which lovingly affectionately known as the 5.6 amongst its followers on the internet and all those who subscribe to Practical Classic, and one of the editors' numerous write-ups on the work that's gone into this. A labour of love, no doubt, going to take a pride of place in anyone's driveway. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this presentation by Auto Emotional.